Hey guys, it's Sims Australia and welcome back to another tiny home speed build in Windenburg this time. Okay, so today's video, like I said, is another tiny home speed build, and this one is actually fit for a little family. In my head it's like a single parent and then their child, but it could totally be like a couple as well. It's, the parent's bedroom, you can get 2 Sims down the side of the bed. So yeah, it could be for 3 Sims basically. But it is still really small and compact. It's on one of the 20 by 15 lots in Windenburg, and I'm shocked by how much I actually love this lot. It's like something out of a little fairy tale. You're almost on an island, you're just sort of off on your own. There's loads of fishing spots nearby, and off to the right hand side there's an easel. So if this was this isn't a starter home, this one's not priced as a starter home. But if this was your Sims starting out, and also there's not necessarily much room for an easel in here, who needs one? There's one randomly placed out in the world. If you were thinking about it practically, the fact that I have seasons installed, if you guys did too, the rain and the snow and everything, there's just a wooden easel out there that's going to be crumbling by the time summer comes back around. But yeah, so I'm really in love with this lot right now, and I just want to keep building on it, but I also probably won't, because I like mixing things up a little bit. So I'm here and I'm enjoying being here, and yeah, I'm getting all weird. So yeah, this is just a cute little sort of English style cottage, I guess, but Windenburg is sort of inspired by that kind of style anyway. This is a lot of the stuff that I use for the outside and everything is from Get Together, which is the pack that which is the world that comes with, which is a pack that Windenburg, the world, comes with. So that took me a really long time to actually articulate that. I'm really sorry, guys. So yeah, I feel like this build just sort of really goes together really, really nicely, and I'm super happy with it, and it's just so pretty. And I realise that we have Making Magic, whatever it is. I think that might be the Sims 1 pack, I don't even know. We have witches and everything now, and we have, that world and stuff, but I don't know, for someone that likes maybe not playing with the supernatural as much, this build is nice in the fact that it's it's storybook and it's whimsical and everything on the outside, but it's not actually, a witch's cottage, which I have built, by the way. I have built a witch's cottage that has all the, the spellcraft and stuff in the books and everything. I've done that. I've been there, I've done that. This is just a nice, cutesy, normal cottage. Yeah, so it actually took me a really, really long time to figure out what I wanted to do on the inside of this build. I've cut a lot of that out, but because it was so small, actually trying to fit a proper kitchen in while also having seating space and everything, that was not easy. Definitely not easy. Because I wanted this to be fit for a family. And I also was having a lot of problems with the woods clashing. I didn't really want to, I didn't want it to be super samey, but it's that, that really warm wood colour, and then more of it, and then more of it, and more of it. So it took me a while, but I'm happy with how it turned out in the end. I think it's quite cute, maybe. I don't know, you guys might completely disagree and be like, ugh, what? But yeah, so in terms of the kitchen here, obviously you guys are looking at this and you're seeing like there's no sink. So that is why I've put a dining table in there, and I've sort of smushed it right into the island part to make it look like it's, you know, an extension of that, I guess. And then on the island, that's where the sink actually then sits. So they have a seating area and everything. And in the back corner between the cooker and the fridge, they can actually prepare their meals on that. So they're fine for prep room. They can cook in this kitchen. They can do everything that they need to do. So I'm quite pleased with that. It took me a little while. It took me maybe 20-30 minutes just figuring out how to get that to work, and then figuring out like the counters and everything that I wanted to use. It was a difficult kitchen, but I think that it's actually really, really cute, and I'm super happy with it. But yeah, I'm fiddling about with the clutter just now because that big vase of flowers, for some reason it kept putting itself in a shadow. I don't know why, but it really bothered me because it like it's a pop of colour. I needed it to be bright and colourful and everything, so I ended up moving the clutter about and stuff, and I eventually got it where it was sitting nicely, and I was like, okay, don't touch it again, don't ruin it, we've done it, just leave it. And then to keep it all cluttered the way I like it, if you guys haven't noticed, I raised some stuff up, sat that on top of the fridge, and everyone's happy. So yeah, I really like the kitchen in this build. And I do make one small change later, but I will talk about that when it actually comes. So this is the living space, and I mean it was not nearly as difficult as the actual kitchen, but it was still a little bit tricky working out what I wanted to do, because as you can see like from this top down view, the dining chairs are sort of in the way, so I couldn't have a couch directly across from the TV because like there was just no room. They couldn't then get in and sit down and stuff. So I have it like at this weird like from the side, and then there's like a little stool that's sort of in front of the TV. And you know what? It works. The Sims can sit there and they can watch the stuff there, and they can still get into like the dining area and sit down and eat their food and stuff. So I'm going to take it as a win, but it was definitely like a little bit more complicated than I had kind of anticipated. Yeah, and just trying to make this family friendly was a little bit difficult, because if it's only the one Sim, you don't really need like a lot for them, I guess. You can keep things really smushed and stuff. Especially like in terms of the bedroom, the layout can be really difficult. It can be really different if you've only got the one bedroom. As you guys might have seen in my tiny base game starter home, that was considerably easier to organise the layout than this one was. And I'm being so good to you guys lately. Look at me showing you my bathrooms. In case like you're new here, I always skip the bathrooms. I feel like they're really boring, and you know, I don't know, but I decided to keep that one in. So yeah, you guys might have seen me place down the little like potty in the bathroom, and obviously now I'm using a toddler bed. So this build is for a toddler, and that's the change I end up making in the kitchen dining area. I swap out one of those dining chairs for like a high chair for the kid. And yeah, I think this room is adorable, and I would consider it to be gender neutral. I know you can say like everything's gender neutral, like pinks and blues are gender neutral if you want them to be, but like I genuinely think this is an adorable room for a little boy, a little girl, anything. I think it's just a really cute room. And the dark wood with the greens and the oranges are just so warm and cozy, and I love it. See? I really like the dark wood. Sort of like that like blonde oaky colour is one of my favourites. but this just works really, really well. It can kind of make a room feel small, which in a lot of ways is a bad thing because you want to like maximise your space and stuff like that, but also in terms of little cottages like this, it is dark wood, and yeah, it feels quite small and it feels quite tight, but that's kind of a thing over here, and that is like cozy, I guess. See, think of it like it's freezing outside and it's the dark nights and you turn on all the little lamps and everything, so it's a lot of yellow orange light and it's a really small room with dark wood and stuff. It's just like ultra cozy. It's just so cozy. Yeah, I've just talked about coziness throughout the entirety of this kid's room. And I really love having those little animal seats, especially like next to the bed or the bookcase or anything, because I can imagine like the parents sitting in there and reading to the kid. I think that's just adorable. Yeah, I am super in love with this room. And I just add some wall decor and stuff because I don't know why, but it really, really bothers me when there's like a plain wall. Now, I have nothing up on my walls in my actual room, yet it bothers me in The Sims. I feel like it's such a waste of space. And yeah, this room was quite small, so fitting in everything that needed to be fit in was difficult. It's like a good thing I had that bay window, or I really, really would have struggled. I ended up taking away 2 windows from that back wall there, one in the parents' room, one in the kids' room, just because that curtain kind of works like a little bit funny, so then it's like moved over, and then that's how it is now is how it is kept. I put the bamboo in there just for, I don't know, something a little bit different. And those wall lights are stunning. I really, really like those wall lights. And again, with like the warm colours and the dark woods and stuff like that, it's just overwhelming coziness. Like really, really cozy, and I love it, and I really, really like this build and I want to play in it, but I have no time, which again, I'm really sorry for being absent for so long. If you guys wonder what's happening or anything, you can follow me on Twitter. I do tend to eventually update you guys over there. But yeah, there's stuff going on at home, but I'm not going to get into it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, could you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already? And I'll see you guys in the next one.